tune of the month. Happy December. This month I have for you a Scottish Strathspey. I'm really excited about this tune. It's a new find for me. I was rifling through a bunch of collections of Scottish tunes, as I may or may not have a habit of doing regularly, and found this one. It's by Abraham MacKintosh, not to be confused with the great Robert MacKintosh, who we've also learned tunes by, but Abraham, who's equally great, I think. And it's called The Witch's Hill. And as you'll hear, it's a little bit unusual for the Scottish Strathspey. Here it is. And that's the tune. If you're just listening, thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next month, next year. And if you're ready to learn, grab your instrument, let's dive in. Okay, so did you catch what is not totally typical in this Strathspey? It's true in many other tunes, but it's very rare for Scottish Strathspeys to have the A section and the B section be in relative keys, one in major and one in minor. In this case, the A section is in A minor, and the B section is in the relative major, C major. You keep the same same key signature, but it will change the sound from the dark minor to a brighter, more optimistic kind of character. And I like that switch. Well done, Mr. MacKintosh. All right, so we're gonna learn this very quickly because the tune is incredibly like tied to the harmony. So it's easy to use arpeggios and things like that to know exactly where you need to be. Here's the A section. Starts in A minor. G major. Ending. And that's it. That's the A section, all right? So real quickly, you may not need it broke down more, but just take a look. A minor, up the scale. And now to G major. Right, just the arpeggio. And then one of those little faragaka things. Faragaka. Then back like the beginning. With a little variation. And the ending. And you hear those flaps that we've learned in past videos right there. That's the A section. Let's put it together. A minor. G major. A minor. Ending. Repeat. And you heard that second time through that I was kind of fleshing out the harmony by that beginning. I can do a full A minor chord by putting my first finger on both my G and D strings. And the same thing here for this G by adding my open string. And it gives it a little kind of growlier, richer feel. So you can play around with putting those harmonic double stops in or out. That's the whole A section. If you need to do any part again, go ahead and rewind. Let's move to the B. So, here's where we make that magic switch from the minor to the major. Minor. Now to C major. Right? That's all C major. I go up the scale. And then arpeggio. Now to G major, arpeggio. Do that G major part again. Back to the C major. And now the turnaround is the same as the A section ending. That's the first time through the B section. C major, G major, C major, ending. Let's do it. G. Ending. First time through. All stuff you know. Excellent. Okay, we're going real fast. If you need to do any of that again, of course, rewind. Here's the second time through the B section. All the same. C major. G major. Now a grand ending. Does that look familiar? Uh-huh. It's the part one and the ending from the A section. It's very tiny composing, isn't it? Let's do the whole B section both times through. Start in C major. Second time. G major. Now like the A section. Awesome. So that's the whole tune. And you could just play it just like that because it's super pleasing. And but if you, like me, like to create a little mischief, here's the thing with tunes that are so repetitive like that and so, you know, harmonically driven with the arpeggios. It's a great opportunity to start creating some variations. Where I like to do that in this tune are on the G major things, the part twos. And basically because that's so much just arpeggios, my thought is, if Mr. Abraham MacKintosh just wanted G major arpeggios, couldn't I do a different G major arpeggio order and create a nice variation? So how about this? Right? All I did was turn that round. I do the Frere Jacques first. And then the arpeggio. That would work. What else could I do? Well, that one sounded different. I did the arpeggio going up. Actually, I got out of that one a little differently that time, didn't I? I'm almost improvising, right? Because I take the first group and do a G major arpeggio of some sort. Or, and then I just get myself back to A minor. That wasn't very good. Right? So I like that a lot, and I would go through and play a whole bunch of different options. I'm not showing you a particular one now, I'm just giving you ideas, because you get to play around by yourself. In the B section, I do the same kind of thing. On the second time. That's my favorite that I thought up for performance. Here's how I do it. I'm in the second time. Now, G major. And then I use the cuts coming back down. Go up. So there are some ideas for you to play with. It kind of opens the can of worm on a simple tune like this or many others that work the same way. I love to come up with little variations that keep with the spirit of the tune but change it up a little bit. That's how these great composers got so many great variations, so why can't we do it too? I hope you have a lot of fun playing around with that idea with this tune and others. And if you're one of those people who likes to see tunes written down, of course you know that people who are subscribed to my mailing list get Tune of the Month sheet music in your inbox every month. If you're not a member of that email list, you can go to my website, www.mariblack.com, and sign right up. And I'll look forward to sharing more tunes with you in the coming year, and hopefully in person whenever I encounter you out there somewhere in the fiddle world. Thanks guys, have a good one!